Hi, this is Jason from High on Taiwan. I just wanted to give a little bit of update on the Taiwan situation. As some of you know, there was a pretty big earthquake not too long ago on the east coast of Taiwan, off the coast of Hualien, which is south of where my wife's family is from. They're from Ilan. The earthquake was really big, a lot of damage, but luckily not that many people died. My wife's family didn't have any issues except for her brother-in-law's factory had, I guess there was a part of it that was um, being renovated or under construction or something, and part of that collapsed, but they were able to get out in time so nobody got hurt. Um, Taiwan learned a lot in the past from all the earthquakes that they get. Actually, the very first earthquake I ever experienced was in Taiwan when I was 20 years old, and I went to Taiwan during the summer and was helping at an orphanage. And one of the guys that worked at the orphanage took me for a ride over to this beach to check out this beach. And as I'm standing on like this little curb, I kind of felt things shaking, but I just thought that maybe like like a big truck just went past or something. But then realized later it was an actual earthquake. Near the beach, it didn't really do too much, but back at the orphanage, they said things were falling off the walls and everything. So I've been in a lot of earthquakes in Taiwan, mostly small ones. I was there for the biggest one in a long time. It was bigger than the one that just happened, but not that much bigger, a little bit bigger. They call it the 921 earthquake, which happened in 1999, and that was a pretty interesting experience. My brother was visiting. He's a really big, large guy, like 6'4". What you think of as a tough guy, I guess. I was asleep. I felt the house shaking. I rolled over, kind of tried to wake up my wife, and she didn't want to get up. She thought it was no big deal, wanted to go back to sleep. And I'm like, no, I think this is a big one. So we opened the door to our bedroom, and my brother, my 6'4" big brother, is like kind of cowering in the doorway, super scared because it was his first earthquake ever, which was it was a pretty big earthquake to be your first one ever. And we kind of laughed a little bit at first. And we were living in Taoyuan, which is to the west of Taipei, and it didn't really affect the area too much. But we did have some students whose I guess grandparents were in the lived in the main area where it got hit. I think it was Nantou or Tainan or somewhere around there. Nantou, that's what it was. And they said that they had to go and by foot to get to their village to and then carry the grandmother out on their back. I don't even remember which student it was. I just remember the story that they told us about it, and it was a pretty big deal. And a lot of people died from that earthquake because at that time, I guess there was a lot of construction companies that were kind of cutting corners where they shouldn't have, and like some of the like giant apartment buildings with big pillars in the front, they were filling the pillars up with empty oil cans to cut costs, and so instead of cement, which it's not that good of a thing to do, but anyway, they when some of these buildings collapsed, a lot of people got hurt and died. And also, I think that area had a lot of older buildings also, but over the years, they have increased their safety standards, I guess. And also, some people who were involved in those bad um, construction problems got fined pretty bad. I don't even know. There might have been some jail time too. I'm not sure. But yeah, there are some stiff penalties for people who are selling something that was unsafe but pretending like it's a safe thing. It's basically, I would consider that fraud, and endangering people. But anyway, that they've improved that since then, and they have really good earthquake readiness. And I believe they even sent like earthquake rescue people to Turkey when they had a big earthquake recently, not too long ago. And so I believe Turkey also sent some to Taiwan. They said, "Oh, we can send some into Taiwan." Was like, I mean, they can come, that's sure, but we don't really need them because they have really good earthquake rescue teams. Anyway, just wanted to update on that. I didn't post any video I'm not in Taiwan right now, so I don't have like firsthand video to show or pictures or anything like that. All the pictures of the earthquake and videos you can probably find online pretty easily. I found them like really quickly, like the day it happened, but I didn't want to post anything since I'm not there and I don't have firsthand anything new to show anyone. But people were asking me about it, and so I decided just go ahead, I'll just make this video to explain to people what happened. And some theories were that China was trying like an earthquake attack weapon or something, but I really don't think so. There's so many earthquakes in Taiwan all the time. That seems kind of unlikely, but you never know.